Alrighty, so we're back here on some more Warframe, going to be doing the usual really, just trying to get the Carmine Penta part that I'm missing still. Got 3 out of 4, just need 1 more. But I was originally planning to do a Protea build video, which I still plan to do, but something else came up recently, and that is this right here. This is called TubiTV.com, and I discovered this last night actually, and I mean Teen Titans, Tom and Jerry, Courage the Cowardly Dog, the Scooby-Doo show, What's New Scooby-Doo, Batman Brave and the Bold. There's a lot of banger TV shows and movies on this platform, and I mean they're all free to watch actually. Like I got the classic Predator 2 wasn't as good, I mean the first one's the best, Looney Tunes show, Ice Age, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Flintstones, Justice League, Ben 10, the classic one. There's a lot of good stuff in here and it's all free to watch. A lot of streaming services these days are like subscription based, like think Netflix, was it Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video. They're all subscription based. You actually have to pay for them, but everything on here is actually free to watch, which I'm all for. And I also do just have to point out YouTube, movies, and TV, there are free with ads ones, and there are some good ones in here as well, like Naked Gun, the trilogy is in here. Got Liar Liar, Shaun of the Dead, Airplane, No Country for Old Men, The Iron Giant. That's a classic one for me. I love The Iron Giant. But really was just discovering this streaming service recently, this Tubi TV. I was just really taken away by it because I'm all for just watching TV and movies for free. I think it's kind of dumb to have to pay as much as what some of these streaming services are really making you have to pay for. And also, especially if you're just like trying to rent a movie, it's what, like $3 and what lasts like a month or maybe. It is a bit annoying to deal with. Now of course I'm not exactly against paying for this stuff, just it probably could be a bit cheaper, to be honest. Like I looked at it, I think what was it Netflix or Hulu? There was something where it's like $18 a month, and I was kind of just like, ew. Like the only subscription service I ever actually paid for was Xbox Live. That's because you could just get Xbox Live Gold for a year, and that was $60. $60 for a whole year for online play. For me, that was more than worth it. But nowadays, I mean, these subscriptions are just, they're so expensive. It's not that I can't afford it, because really I can. I don't want to afford it. I rather save my money for other necessities. Like right now, I'm trying to save up for my college loans, and I gotta save up for a car. That's a lot of money. It's nice to save up wherever I can. And it's not like I'm blowing my money elsewhere. It's not like, oh, well, maybe you could afford these subscription services if you just didn't buy this. But really, I'm not buying anything else right now. I'm saving my money because I really need to. So it's really nice to see this Tubi TV be actually completely free. It has ads in it, but really the ads are not too abysmal. And I mean, hey, I'll take free with ads over having to pay for it. Ads are just, pretty common these days for anything really. I mean, YouTube, Twitch, or whatever else you're watching, any sort of website you visit. Do you think there is maybe a bit of a adpocalypse, not just on Twitch, but on YouTube even really? And I'm all for ads because like ads are nice. I mean, that's how creators actually make money off of videos, but they could probably be dialed back down a little bit even on YouTube. Like, if I get maybe, it kind of just depends on how long the ads are and how frequent they are, because I can deal with 30 seconds of ads if it's like I get that maybe every 10 minutes or something like that, like sure. But when it's like I'm getting 30 seconds of ads every 4 or 5 minutes, that's when it's like, okay, that's a bit much. Because the way YouTube ads work, at least, is you can manually place them if you want to. You can also manually remove them, and YouTube does like auto place ads. I'm not monetized, so I don't have any ads on my videos, at least. But if I do become monetized, I'll probably be pretty sparing with the ads because I don't want them to be that obnoxious, really. I'll probably just do whatever YouTube auto places and then cut back on it by like 3 or 4 ads. I mean, maybe just cut back on it by half or 30%, something. I don't know. That's a question for the day that actually happens. But I used to watch TV TV a lot as a kid. I mean, from about 2002, which was the year I was born, to 2012, really. Or no, it was probably about 2014, because 2014 was actually when I kind of just went into a different era, really. And I say that because 2014, January, that's when I actually got Xbox Live. That's when I got introduced into online gaming. That's pretty much when I started just playing games online and also watching YouTube a bunch. I still, watched some YouTube beforehand, but not that much, really. It wasn't like the main thing that I was watching. It was just, I mean, YouTube back then was a little bit more niche. It wasn't so well known. But as a kid, I watched a ton of like Tom and Jerry, Adventure Time, Regular Show, SpongeBob SquarePants. What else? A little bit of Gumball. Gumball was like a little bit later. I don't know exactly when Gumball came out, but to me it seemed like Gumball came out around 2010 to 2012. Like it was a little bit later. It's not, old school like SpongeBob or Tom and Jerry, those types of shows. Same with Regular Show. Regular Show was a little bit later on. And then what else did I watch? I think that was like primarily it. I mean, there was a little bit of was it Fairly Odd Parents? A little bit of Jimmy Neutron. Like I still knew about pretty much all the cartoons that were going on at this time, but just of the ones I remember that were like my favorites: SpongeBob, Tom and Jerry, Regular Show, Adventure Time. I think that's about it. But Tom and Jerry and SpongeBob were definitely my top two. It felt like I watched every single episode. Whereas with Adventure Time and not so much Regular Show, but I did not watch the entirety of Adventure Time and Regular Show because they did air on for like still a while after I finished actually watching TV. I mean, same with SpongeBob, but like when I think of SpongeBob, I think of like the first few seasons, like pretty much the first few seasons before the movie came out. I'm talking about the 2004 movie. But I mean, season 4 and 5 of SpongeBob were still good too. They were still pretty decent. I don't think it was like until the later seasons where they started to just not get that good. Like maybe like post season 7. And then there was another show that I watched a little bit of. I think it was called Tough Puppy. I think it had Jack Black as a voice actor. Let me check here actually. Okay, I was completely wrong. It's not Jack Black. Oh, wow, okay. But like I knew it was a familiar voice. It's Jerry Trainer, who was a guy on iCarly. I watched a little bit of iCarly too, I just remembered that. But with Tubi having discovered it, I started watching a little bit of Justice League. I've never actually watched any, or not exactly none, but not very much of like the DC or Marvel animated shows. Got another Carmine Penta part, but it's a blueprint. I think it's like DC is typically better at animated shows and movies, whereas Marvel is typically seen as like better for live action. Although I know that's not exactly the case in recent years, but that was for the most part always the case. It's like DC, you love DC for the animated shows and movies, you love Marvel for the live action movies. I don't think it's like Marvel really had like bad animated shows, but DC was just like another league when it came to animated shows. Like I would probably argue the animated shows for DC are more iconic than the movies for DC. I don't know, just DC has not really been doing too well with movies. Obviously, they have, some good movies, some of the older Batman movies, but then they pump out stuff like Batman versus Superman, and I mean, like, what are we doing exactly? I think they brought it back a little bit in recent years, right? I'm not as much of a movie watcher these days. I'm not exactly in tune with Marvel or DC, really, but I think they've been doing better, right? Like I only know about Marvel's mishaps with movies recently because of just people talking about them online. DC, what has DC even been doing? I actually don't know. Wonder what cartoons are like even popular these days that are like newer ones, because like it's funny, when I think of a newer cartoon, I'm thinking of like post 2010. Like Steven Universe to me is like a newer cartoon, even though it's had plenty of airtime. I guess you would try to think of a new cartoon as post 2020. Has there been like any good new cartoons post 2020? Like, I don't know, what are the kids watching these days? Oh boy, it's this darn objective again. This one always takes a little bit more time, or maybe it's not that long exactly, it's just it feels long. But yeah, I thought I would just do a video talking about this Tubi thing, because I think it's actually really worth taking a look at. Even if you're someone that has not watched cartoons in a while, there are some classics in there. Really might want to take a look at it. And hey, if you're bored, especially give it a look, because that could provide you with just plenty of time to actually have something to do or watch. Because I remember one time I was really bored, I decided to start watching Naruto. I watched through like all of Naruto, the first one. I watched through most of Shippuden, but man, I just got like drained after a while. I mean, to be fair, I was like binging 10 plus hours a day watching only Naruto, but also like just the amount of filler, it kind of just got to be like, okay, can we seriously just get to the main story again? I know I don't have to watch the filler, but sometimes the filler can be good. I forget what the episode was, but I think the episode was just, oh, what was it? I know there was an episode where they were trying to figure out what Kakashi's face looks like, and that was a pretty good filler episode. There was also another filler episode that was actually pretty good. I don't remember what it was though, I kind of forget. I think it was just like some sort of training episode or something like that, but whatever. I've not really watched too much anime. I've watched, Naruto, of course. I've watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I've watched Dragon Ball, and One Punch Man. Not One Punch Man Season 3, because, yeah, already know. Really, there's not been, like, an anime that I completely finished, because, wowie, they can be long. I mean, like, Dragon Ball. If you want to talk about, like, all of Dragon Ball, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z, regular Dragon Ball Super, like, that's a lot to watch. I mean, good luck to anyone trying to watch through One Piece. If you start watching One Piece, good luck. I don't know when you'll ever finish that. I know my brother started watching One Piece like a few years ago. He was like, yeah, maybe I'll get caught up in like 5 years or something. Because there's like over 1,000 episodes of One Piece. How are you ever supposed to catch up with that? Like Naruto, it took me, I don't know, a good month or two to, oh, okay, gosh dang, you still have a, wow, okay. It took me like a good month to get through Naruto plus Naruto Shippuden, even though I didn't finish Shippuden. I got like 300 episodes in or something like that. Out of ammo, gosh darn. But it took me like a month, and I was spending, you know, 10 plus hours a day watching Naruto. I can't imagine trying to get through One Piece. Like, oh yeah, I'll watch it, and then I'll finally get through it in 10 years. I think I was watching maybe 10 episodes a day of Naruto. I thought I grabbed ammo. Okay, ammo. Oh, that's fantastic. What did I grab? I grabbed Revelite. Okay, I don't even know what that's for. Hold still. Oh, we're almost done. Just gotta finish this mission. I think we'll call that there for now. Wonder what I'll eat for dinner today. I have not really thought about that. I just got home from work not too long ago. It's currently 12:04 a.m. I just always like to record late like this. Maybe I'll just like eat a pizza or something. Just gotta get through this mission. And then tomorrow I'll be doing that Singularity, finishing the playthrough. Then after that, I think I'll do the Protea build video finally. But work today was fine, really. No issues at all. Pretty chill day actually. Hopes that the weather was not exactly good, because then that makes it a bit less busy for me, and I worked 3 to 11, so closing shift, but not bad. Got out at about 10:40. Wonder what I'll do after this Carmine Penta grind. Maybe I'll go back to working on the adversary weapons. Probably knock out Coda Lich pretty fast. Did I just say Coda Lich? Coda Technosites pretty fast. And also in terms of my sickness, I'm pretty much almost back to just being completely normal. It's just my throat is just a little bit sick still, and same with my nose, but I don't really feel like I'm dying like on Wednesday. That was the worst of it. Ambassador Barrel. I already have the Ambassador, so sure. I didn't even know those could drop in these missions. I thought they just all dropped in the survival. Also, we're, again, just every day, we're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. Pretty crazy how it's actually been going. Now 2 years and almost at 1,000. I mean, I think that's pretty good, especially in this day and age. Alright, let's see what we get this time. I think I just need the barrel, or maybe it's no, it's not the receiver. I already have that. I think it's the barrel that I need. Gotta wait for it to actually show. Okay, I think I just seriously got like titanium and okay, yep, no Carmine Penta part, just this blueprint. All right, well, I think that's it for now, so I'll see you all in whatever I do next.